thing. The night was calm over the Pride Lands. Stars shimmered across the sky like silver dust, scattered by the ancestors themselves. The land, at last, was at peace, but deep within the earth, something ancient stirred. Kaira woke suddenly, her breath heavy. The sound of the wind outside carried whispers, soft and distant. She lit. Beside her, Kovu was still asleep, his chest rising and falling steadily. For the first time in moons, she saw peace on his face. And yet, she couldn't shake the feeling that the circle wasn't fully closed. She rose quietly and walked out to the edge of Pride Rock. Below her, the plain stretched endlessly, bathed in moonlight. To roar, within her heart pulsed, not with anger, nor with fear, but with calling. A soft, rhythmic heartbeat in the soil. Kaira, a familiar voice echoed through the wind. It wasn't from the stars, nor from the earth. It came from within. She closed her eyes. "Who are you?" the voice replied, gentle and old. "I am the memory before the first roar. I am what gave life to the circle." She felt her chest tighten. The heart of the circle. "Yes," the voice whispered. "You restored balance to the land, but balance is fragile. The roar connects the living to the ancestors, but that connection weakens with time. Soon, the bond will fade. Unless it is renewed. How? Through sacrifice, through truth. You must walk beyond the lands, you know. There lies the cradle where the first roar was born." As the wind faded, Kaira opened her eyes. The stars above her shimmered brighter for a moment, then stilled. The next morning, Kovu found her standing there, her expression distant. "You heard it again, didn't you?" he asked. Kaira nodded. "It's calling me." Somewhere beyond our lands, Kovu's jaw tightened. "Then we go together, there." Journey began before dawn. The Pride Lands grew smaller behind them, golden fields giving way to dry plains, and then to desolate stone. The air grew colder, heavier, as if the world itself was holding its breath. Days passed, nights blurred together. They crossed rivers where the water glowed faintly under the moonlight, forests where no sound dared whisper. Then, one evening, they found a canyon carved deep into the earth, glowing faintly blue, like the veins of the world itself. "This place," Kaira murmured, "it feels alive." Rafiki had once spoken of it, the Valley of Origins, where the first roar was born, carried through the bones of the earth to every living thing. Kaira stepped forward, and the ground seemed to respond, pulsing faintly beneath her paws. "It's waiting." But then a deep rumble. From the shadows, a pair of glowing eyes appeared. A massive lion emerged, his mane pale as ash, his voice like thunder. "I am Sorrow," he said, his gaze fixed on Kaira, the guardian of the first roar. "None may enter here unless the circle itself calls them." Kaira's heart pounded. "It called me." Sorrow's eyes glowed brighter. "Then prove you are worthy." Without warning, the earth cracked. Fire burst from the canyon walls. Kaira and Kovu leapt back as the ground split beneath them. Sorrow's roar shook the sky, a sound so powerful it tore through the mountains. Kovu roared in return, defiant. "We do not seek power, we seek peace." Sorrow's eyes turned to him. Peace cannot exist without pain. Love cannot exist without loss. "Do you understand this, son of the Outlands?" Kovu lowered his head. "I do. I lived it." The wind stilled. Then, slowly, Sorrow looked at Kaira. "And you, bearer of the roar, what will you give to renew the bond between worlds?" Kaira took a step forward, her chest glowing faintly. "Whatever it takes." Sorrow's voice softened. "Then give your roar, not as a weapon, but as a song. Let it flow into the heart of the circle." Kaira closed her eyes. The wind began to rise around her, lifting dust and light into a spiraling dance. She took a deep breath and released the roar. It wasn't a sound of power, but of harmony, a melody that filled the canyon, weaving through stone and sky. Delight around her grew brighter and brighter until even Kovu had to look away. When the echo finally faded, silence fell. The canyon was still again, but something had changed. The stones glowed faintly with golden light. The air felt warm, alive. Sorrow bowed his head. "It is done." The circle is whole again. Kaira fell to her knees, exhausted. Kovu rushed to her side, nuzzling her gently. Kaira, stay with me. She opened her eyes slowly, smiling faintly. I'm here, and so are they. All around them, shimmering forms appeared, spirits of lions from every generation, glowing softly in the light of the new dawn. Among them stood Simba, smiling proudly. You did what even kings could not, he said. You gave the circle a new heart. Kaira looked up, tears in her eyes. Too. I didn't do it alone. Simba nodded, glancing at Kovu. No one ever does. As the first light of morning spilled over the canyon, the spirits began to fade, their voices lingering in the air like the final notes of a song. Kovu and Kaira stood together, their silhouettes framed against the rising sun. The wind carried one last whisper from the ancestors, gentle, eternal. Eternal, the circle lives, and so shall its keepers. They turned toward home, walking side by side through the glowing plains. Behind them, the canyon shimmered like liquid gold, pulsing softly with the rhythm of the earth, the heart of all life beating once more. And as the day broke over the Pride Lands, a new sound rose from the distance, not just one roar, but many. Roar of unity, of generations, of love. The circle of life had found its voice again.